Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Well, what do we got here? What do we got here? Yesterday, both ES and NASDAQ dropped lower into the afternoon session. Pretty funny how that ended up. Pretty good. Happened in the afternoon session. 4-hour told the story there. Hourly. Now, what do we got today? I don't know, but let me look at that daily real quick. I think I marked this out yesterday, this December 17th low. I do think we're heading down there for NASDAQ. Don't know when, though. Yes, kind of forming equal lows there on the 4-hour. Vote in the chat what your bias is. Let me know. Let me know. Yesterday it was 45% bearish. Mostly bearish. Probably today it is also bearish. I mean, I know I'm bearish. Just a matter of picking my spots, though. So we swiped out London high on ES, which is a good thing. And NASDAQ. We never got to, like, that Asia high on either of them yesterday, which is kind of surprising. We never even got into that new week opening gap. But that shows sustained weakness. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. Good morning, Chris Fisher. Seal Pup changed his mind to bullish. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Vote in the chat. I'm going to close it in a couple minutes. Don't need this. Could just be kind of digging up into here. London high, London high. I know we all love it when it's just a one dig and then a reversal, but sometimes it needs to do like the 3 drives and then the reversal. We check out on the 4-hour again. No FEG there. There is one on ES. If I take a fib, I think that is in 50%. Yeah, it's right at it. We have another one in a premium here. There's no FEG on NASDAQ. We got about 15 seconds still open. I'm closing the poll there. 53% bullish. 35% bearish, chat. Wow, interesting. Wonder why you guys are so bullish this morning. Because yesterday we started off pretty similarly. Hmm. 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 Let's see the 4-hour on NASDAQ real quick to see if there's something similar or not. NASDAQ reached into its 4-hour low there. But I do think it's going to go for the December 31st low. There's imbalance below it on the daily also. But I don't know if that'll be today. Let me see what the daily looks like so far, right? Monday was holiday, so it doesn't really count. Tuesday, down. Wednesday. I mean, I'm not really one to go against the trend after like one down day, just, you know? So I want to go look for more downside. I don't think typically when you have one down day, like a huge one like that, that's the end of it. You see it here, you know? Here. Didn't take any liquidity like this guy took this low here, so. This guy took this low before it reversed, right? So thinking this can go for that low first. So let's see how we're gonna go. Looked on the hourly, 4-hour, daily. Now we're at the 15. We already took London high. Nasdaq's a little bit weaker. ES is kind of holding near the London high. Papa Americano. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Do we got any news? I keep seeing Trump headlines about him wanting Greenland. It's kind of crazy. He's just speaking at Davos now. What is this called? Let's see. Front page of Forex Factory. Trump, I won't use force to get Greenland. So everyone can like chill about the people saying that US is going to invade Greenland. Like that's crazy talk. Yesterday, some people were worried. Okay, with 10 a.m. pending home sales. So I think Trump is finished speaking, right? I just want to make sure he does come to those things later than usual. It was scheduled for 8:30, but let me check. When's the last one headline I see from Trump? Oh no, he's still speaking as of 2 minutes ago. He said Powell very late on interest rates, so he's not done speaking. Okay. I don't trust any of these lows. They look kind of ugly here. These pre-market lows. Question is, are we going to hit them? Well, we just faded off of that. We did have an inversion at that high. We also just closed below midnight open for the Nasdaq. Where's the ES? My ES little time things. Okay. A beautiful little 2-minute there that got rejected from. Let me just continue watching this. We have this. Wonder if this is going to get inverted on the 1 for Nasdaq. That's what I'm kind of be looking for that. For maybe some continuation shorts. And maybe like an actual displacement on the 1 minute. That's ideal. ES, same thing. Most of you guys are bullish. Pretty interesting. What am I doing? I just want to look at the ATR for a sec here. Trump is still speaking also. Okay, I think that, yeah, ATR is definitely larger now. Perked up to 366. And on ES, it's 73 points. I'm writing bearish down here on my notepad. I'm just really interested in short plays. I don't want to counter trend it. I'll be patient. It's like I kind of marked out here, we can dig deeper. Although yesterday we dug deep into the hourly imbalances. We didn't get to any of the swing highs, any of the Asia highs. Today we did go into the imbalance and we also took out London high. We didn't dig deeply into it. We got into 50% though, I'm quite sure for ES at least. Let's see, Nasdaq. I think Nasdaq. Yeah, we did dig into 50% of this leg down. I'm just basically taking the 4-hour swing legs. Sometimes people ask me, how do you know like which leg you're using? Taking the 4-hour from the swing high to the swing low. What's up, George? George C. Trader. Someone said, look at RTH charts. Yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, we don't even have much of a. We don't have a gap down from yesterday. That's good. A gap down from 2 days ago that we didn't fill, but I'm not bullish for that. Are we getting that displacement? It retested midnight and broke down, broke a low and also inverted just now. Right? Is Trump still speaking? All right, well, I'm trying that short. Could dig up a little bit more, but I'm okay with that. It's close to my stop, and it's not there yet. I can quickly stop out. I don't really care. It's retesting that midnight open. Being kind of sloppy there, so I might get stopped. We'll see. Not really a good sign when you're immediately in drawdown like that. Yeah, looking at the 15, I'll probably get stopped then. We'll see. What does this 15-minute want to do? It's going to reject again from midnight, or will it pump? Oh, I'm gonna get stopped. Okay, stopped out. Alright, happy to rip that bandage off. Tried the first short. It did what I wanted it to. It inverted this and it created a displacement. So I put my stop on this guy because it was a big FEG here. So I don't want to just put it on this guy. Let's see. That was a fair value gap. A large one and an order block here. And midnight open. So that's why that's like 3 different PD arrays there for me. All right, I'm gonna just wait and see then. Any SMTs at a high. We're not going lower for now. Yeah, Trump is still talking. Good news, he said. Good news used to send stocks up how it should be. He laments that stocks crash on good economic news. Okay. Trump says the U.S. is keeping the whole world afloat. Without the U.S., countries wouldn't be making anything. Trump says we should be paying the lowest interest rate out of any country in the world. Without us, you don't have a country. It's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll chill out until 10 probably. Pew, pew, pew. 15-minute held for now. See what ES is up to. ES just hit new high of day. We have 10 a.m. news, and maybe I'm just a little bit too early on the short. Wait for 10. Stay Positive said Trump texted the Prime Minister of Norway for his country not giving him the Nobel, then used that as justification for getting Greenland. LOL. Denmark owns Greenland though, not Norway. But like honestly, come on, you guys. Trump definitely deserved the Nobel Peace Prize. If you're gonna give Obama the Nobel Peace Prize, really, after 9 months of him in office, Trump helped make those the treaty between Palestine and Israel, and then also, I mean, when literally the person that won the Nobel Peace Prize for Venezuela wants to give it to him. People are just hating on him because he's Trump. All right, back to the drawing board for me. I'm not looking for a position right now, so let's wait. They gave Obama the Nobel Peace Prize after 9 months of him in office. What did he do? Look how the liberals insult you, Tanya. Lol. I know, right? I think it was funny. I saw some video from the New York Times interviewing people from Denmark that are preparing for a US invasion. And this woman was legitimately saying, I'm going to take a boat and go to a cabin. And I told my parents I'll have to leave them because they're too old. What? That's like literally just sensationalizing things and just, it's insane. New York Times way too biased, way too liberal. New York Times makes more money off of their games than their news. Someone said Trump is divisive, Obama is not. It's funny. Just because someone's not divisive doesn't mean that they deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. Obama did a ton of deportations too. And drone strikes. He drone strike like children in Libya. Come on, bro. Why did he get the Nobel Peace Prize? It's crazy. I think he did that afterwards because they gave him it literally 9 months into his office term. All right, so I'm glad that I did not stay too short, like married to the short, right? I got stopped out pretty quick on this candle. Said, okay, we're not ready to go to short yet. We are digging into the deeper 1 hour FEG right now on ES. NASDAQ, not there yet, but it is. Which one is weaker? They're the same. NASDAQ's slightly weaker, maybe. I don't know. They're the same. They're up both 0.6%. NASDAQ pulled back a little bit more there. Someone said, you're so blind for Trump. That's crazy, bro. I'm a moderate. But nowadays, the left is so left that being a moderate looks like you're a right-winger. The bearish breaker on the S&P 500 daily. Okay. Took out a high, low. That's true. With the 4 hour. Yeah, we closed below it yesterday. But it's such a massive 4 hour there that it's almost like, okay, well, I'm going to have like a 50-point zone. It doesn't make sense, right? So I'm just going to kind of take from recent price action is easier. 4 minutes until this hourly is done. Pretty pumpy hourly. Someone said next to Mom Don, even Elizabeth Warren is moderate. I know. You guys, bus prices increased since he went into office. They increased it. Used to be $2.90, now it's $3. And the express buses increased too. And of course they increase, make it harder for parking and cars and whatever, the congestion pricing. It doesn't make sense. How are you gonna make it like more expensive for cars and then also more expensive for public transportation? Math's not mathing. If you really care about the environment or if you really care about people, pedestrians and whatnot. Weird. No, not by 1 cent. Little pumpy candle there on the hourly. We have 10 a.m. news. I'm kind of interested to see what happens here. Okay, all the way up 0.78% on the day. Yeah, also Trump did not choose his nominee yet for the Fed Reserve chair. Let me turn on the humidifier in here. Okay. He's still speaking. He said U.S. could balance budget by cutting fraud. I agree. Who watched that video? The Nick Shirley video. That was crazy. When a YouTuber does more investigative journalism than any of the mainstream media, it's a problem. Thank goodness we have YouTube and Twitter and X. Hi from Nepal. Hello. Someone's calling me a cult member. That's wild. How is that? How are you saying that, Nick, that what he did is wrong when the federal government's uncovering fraud there as well in the billions? It's wild. I think that's the problem. People are so stuck in their bubbles. They'll see something like that and they're still in denial. Do I know Nepal? Yes. Yes. Actually, my parents have some neighbors from Nepal. They're very nice. They give like crackers and stuff. Right, well, I want. This looks like kind of similar to yesterday, where it's like a slow. I want it to just hang out here. I don't want it to hang around here. I want it to have a quick reversal from here if it's going to have a reversal. Hmm. Tuesday down. Wednesday, I would rather it go down. But if it retraces, then maybe it makes a daily FEG. Thursday down, Friday down. So I'm okay if I'm not going to push too much short. Definitely don't trust those lows though down there. We'll come back later to get them. Pew, pew, pew. So it won't reverse until it takes 1 hour highs. I think it will take all the way up here the Tuesday mid morning high. I don't know. If it does, I don't really care. I'll wait for it to do that. Or this. We have a previous weekly low that I rejected from there. It would be nice to come back down here, reject from here, get back below previous weekly low. A different one. Yeah. I think I would not be, I'm not in a rush. I'm not going to be just, yeah, not that one. Let's see. Like maybe, let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. Maybe it makes a 15-minute bullish and FEG and then it inverts the downside. Now you have a bunch of stacked 5-minute ones. Trying to look at, yeah, I don't really see so many stacked 2-minute and 3-minute. I don't see much here right now. Took out the previous 4-hour high. Just took out previous hourly high. That's it. That's what I would want it to do. Probably like this guy. Yeah, if we have a reversal, I don't want to see us consolidate up here. I'd want us like start rejecting soon. SMT in the hourly FEG with ES closed through it. Yeah, I don't really count stuff like that as an SMT, I don't think. If, like, whether we closed above that or not. For me, it's more about whether we took out a swing high or low. ES is definitely the stronger sister. Is Trump still speaking or no? Are we done? No, he's still speaking. He said, we're reasonably close to a deal on Ukraine. If they don't, they're stupid. U.S. pending home sales fall 9.3% month over month, most since 2020. The estimated was negative 0.3%. That's kind of interesting if it's that much. Hmm. But I mean, who's like selling homes in December? I don't know. Minstrel says, I'm expecting one of the 5-minute FEGs to hold price until 25,310. Mind taking a look? Until 25,310? We're already above that. I don't understand. Maybe you need me 25,410? Yeah, I have this marked out. If I end up taking a short, I would definitely be cautious of there's a bunch of 5-minute stacked FEGs, especially there's one here in this discount area. I could see kind of us doing that. That's possible. So if we got to here, I'd probably be at a break even, putting stops break even quick. But we're not getting that reversal. We're kind of consolidating. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Bleh. You know? ES. We just touched the CE of the daily premium wick. Do you want to see it reversed? We do want to see it reverse if it wants to. Daily premium of this one? Yeah. This is the bearish breaker that everyone's talking about on the daily. It's the wick. It's true. Hmm. The last 4 hours kind of wild. Okay, let's see what it does here. No 1 minute FEG for me to want to short there, so I'm not going to do that. I don't really love that ES made equal highs here, and Nasdaq has some equal highs here as well. Pretty smooth. Okay, we couldn't invert that at the minimum, so not doing much there. Someone who asked me about the stacked 5-minute FEGs and stuff, what I would basically do is treat this as a 15-minute, FEG, and then just, if I was long, right, and then wait for it to retrace within and then look for a 1-minute structure shift. I mean, or you can just long on a 5, but the discount is down here. We're gonna have to short. I need something that's like a nice, convincing candle. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Is Trump still talking? Is he still talking? No, he's finally done as of 2 minutes ago. Okay. Someone asked me the other day, Tanya, how do you stop over trading? The way that you actually can help yourself to stop over trading, right? Have pictures of things that matter to you on your desk. Like have pictures of your family. I have some pictures here. Have your vision board, like actually write out what you want on a piece of paper, put pictures of the things that you want, make it clear, and then put it somewhere where you're reminded of it. At your desk, also bathroom mirror, one by your bed. So when you wake up in the morning, you can see that. So then you're constantly reminded of your goals and you're less likely to be a degenerate. Here, look, this is one of my photos. This is me and my mom and my sister, but I'm not going to show them for privacy reasons. But look, me and a parrot in Aruba. I dyed my hair. I bleached it that time. I have me and my dad here. Oh. And then I have me and Pax, Uncle Pax. We're mooning. We're mooning higher here. Oh, Lord. Well, congrats to the longs, people that were long biased. Most of you guys were. 53% of the chat was bull biased today. Sheesh. All right, let's see here. Where are we going now? Where are we going? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Mm-hmm. It'd be kind of wild if we actually get to the end walk today. Good. Let's see what the heat map looks like right now. Okay. Chips are bright red, bright green. Semis. Okay. Semiconductors. Okay, and then we have ES. I don't know. This might be just a vicious bounce to go lower later. It's 1019. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Kind of like the 2-minute here today, more than the 1. Okay, so let me just mark out this bullish FEG now here. Seems like it is really winding up because we just bounced there. Wouldn't be surprised to see some more green candles soon. Oh, it's coming back again in there. All right, I'm just gonna hold on this 2-minute. I need to stop flipping between them. The 2-minute is good. And for the record, yeah, I'm not looking for long still. I wrote down on my paper bearish. If I don't find a bearish trade, I don't care. Yeah, 2 minute, still holding up. Didn't invert that yet. Mm-hmm. 2 minute held up right now. It's doing that 30-second inversion here. See, it's probably gonna rally up higher. I'm okay with missing that for now. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So, yeah, since we inverted that on the 30-second, we've curled up. Mm-hmm. It's 10:27. At least Trump is finished with speaking. Let's see, did someone ask a question? A good one. Let's see. Tanya, what do you do when you have a bad week, like missing trades and hitting break evens? First off, hitting break evens not bad. Sometimes it's just bad luck. Sometimes it's just probability. But I would say just look at your trades every time after. Actually, at the end of my every session, I do a journaling. Like think about the trades I took, and think about whether it was an impulsive or was it just your strategy wasn't working out. If it's a different environment and your strategy is not working out, make note of what the environment it looks like. So then later on you can figure out like why, and then adjust, and then maybe approach that type of market differently. Like I was having such a problem where I was holding for my trades. I wanted it to go to my final target. I was barely partialing and I was like getting stopped out or break even on trades that did go to my first target. So I had to adjust, and I would just, now I take most of them all off at the first target because we're just not having a continuation type of market. And then win rate is higher, you feel better. Didn't even retrace the yes. It's nice. Very, very booming. Very much booming. ES. We've seen that. Yes, okay. NASDAQ booming. Hmm. See, ES I'll mark out the buy side at this point. Buy side. I wouldn't really love us to get back to the NWOG if we're going to be bearish, hold bearishness, because if it's a trending week, it should just continue structurally down. Which is why I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not ready to flip bullish so much. I mean, I could have after we came back above the midnight open. But honestly, there is not really much to do there on a retracement basis. All right. I don't know. Do you guys trust this market? Yesterday we got so close to it here. And then it did the same for something very similar. It stopped. Reversal. Difference today, we definitely have a large FEG left here on the hourly. Here we did not leave those. Okay. It's spooling. All right, since this candle, this pop back up, we've pushed up 60 points. That was good tape reading. Congrats to the bulls. Congrats to everyone that took longs and held longs. Let's see what else we got here. ES. We still have buy side left. Do I really? I'm going to drag this out though. Kind of like that idea. The 1 a.m. on the hourly. Nasdaq finally hitting those Asia highs that we were looking at yesterday. All right, let's see. Will we get back to this NWOG? 1036. Okay. Okay. Someone tell me when it's 10:50. So we hit yesterday's like afternoon, mid-morning high, and then the Monday Asia high. But ES didn't hit it yet for either of them. Okay. What? Oh. Will we hit NWOG? Yes or no? Let me know what you think. 471. Yes, that it's yearly open right now. holding those buy side levels, honestly. Doesn't seem like we're having any sort of retracement sells or anything right now, so that's okay. Like I said, I'm okay with missing that. Much rather go wait on that one. All right. Also, still have the afternoon session today. I'm actually going to be on Ninja Trader today at 2 p.m. So I don't want to really. Nasdaq's in the NWAG. There's just been no slowing down of this. It's kind of incredible. All right. All right. Gotta pay attention now. Let's see 1050. See what the end of this hourly candle is gonna end up doing. All right, well. $10.50 macro. Let's see. Yes, up less, right? Yeah. Okay. Bro, if we just zoom through, wouldn't it be crazy if we just continue zooming? I don't understand. There wasn't like any crazy news. Back above the yearly open. Been waiting. Legend has it she's still waiting for her shorts. Boom, 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 boom. And do some push-ups, chair push-ups. Damn, the fact that it's hanging around here. Let me see. Be nice to have a couple more down closed candles. Mm-mm. If there's going to be like a 1050 to 1110 retracement, it would need to reject this right now. But honestly, the fact that it just picked up here like this, these wicks, now it could just continue grinding. Let's see. Let's see. Is it going to reject? Is it going to displace below this low and invert this? Then I think I would try it. One more time. But only if it does that. And only if it does that in like the next couple minutes, I would say. It's 11 right now. ES is already dropping a little lower. Let's see if it continues. NASDAQ. Not really. I feel like such high anticipation right now. Like I'm waiting for that big red candle, but it's just not coming. Let's see. I wanted it to go down a couple minutes. It's not really. It's just hanging around. Yes. Drop back down to this yearly open. We'll see what it does. If it bounces here, then yeah, it's probably not going to do much. Then I'll just come back in the afternoon session. Hmm. That's a funny ass wick, bro. All right, well, that's definitely a no for the shorts. So I'll see you guys back in the afternoon. I'll be on NinjaTrader Live. I'm pretty much chilling. I was waiting for shorts. I took one short all the way near the beginning. Honestly, it looked kind of good. Down here, and then quick stop out here, back above midnight open. So I'm down for the day, but it's like important for me not to emotionally trade or anything, or like I don't really feel FOMO for the upside. I feel happy that I was able to just like tape read from here, that push up, but I'm still gonna be, yeah, I'll see what the afternoon does. I'll be on NinjaTrader stream today at 2, and I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys had a good session yourselves if you did bank the longs. Let me see. Welcome, Black Mafia. And that's all. Yeah. I thought that like that pretty much shows it. Really, like this wick on the 3-minute, and the one, we're not gonna do much then. No fast move down, unfortunately. Tanya, hi Tanya. I've never seen you here before. I saw you at Riz's show. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, I've been on Riz's channel and also the Chart Fanatics. Check that out if you're interested in more how I see price. I think I did a good breakdown there. See you guys. Have a great day. Ciao, Bella. It's on YouTube, yes. NinjaTrader. They're YouTube at 2 p.m.